Hello Aries, welcome to your mid-February planetary reading on the Astroflower. There has been 3 planets that's gone into Aquarius during this month of Aquarius, and they are Mercury, Mars and Venus, basically. Mercury went into Aquarius on the 6th of February. Now that's the message that is bringing for this month here, this whole purification month, and it's going to be according to your monthly readings. If you haven't seen your monthly readings, it will be linked around my head or in the description below, and you'll be able to see that. It'll certainly be linked at the end of this reading. Yeah, it's a message according to that February reading. That's what that Mercury is bringing to us. Now then after that, you have on the 13th of February, you had Mars going into Aquarius. Now this is the passion of the message. Now there is one thing I will say as well, is that the planets are on the other side of the sun. So the messages that are coming through from these planets, according to Aquarius, are coming through the sun, and the sun has been particularly active. And as it's been active, it's been blowing a lot of energy in the direction of the earth, therefore changing the vibration of the earth and changing the vibration of your chakras and your aura, and therefore sort of, you know, giving a modification on the monthly readings. If you want to know about those energy changes, these cards are jumping all over the place. If you want to know about these energy changes, you can find that all out on Cymatic TV, our sister channel, which will be also linked at the end of this reading. Done some really good, beautiful energy updates this week. A real life lesson to be learned. So that's Mars coming through there, which giving us the passion on the 13th. And then after that, you have Venus through on the 16th. Now this is how it emotionally plays out in your life by the 16th, and how it's going to fan out for the rest of the month, basically, more than anything else. So what we're going to be doing is we're pulling on the relationship side, and on also your financial side, your spiritual side and your financial side. We're putting 3 cards for each planet, see what the message is, see what the passion is, and see what the emotional outcome is for that. Hope you get the best out of these readings. Have a lovely reading. So on the messages from Mercury on your relationship side, well, the first card you get out is the Nine of Pentacles here. On your monthly reading, you had the universe with the Knight of Swords and the Devil card. And I think this has to do with a mission. There is a load of potential that once you start going down that path and connecting with people, I think it's asking you to sort of like connect with people in multitudes of ways on a very physical level, and enjoying that and communicating with them. And it may mean just going around for a cup of tea around someone's house and allowing you to explore the joy of being or doing activities with someone else or with other people, because that's what you want to get rid of. That disappointment that you may have within a situation that is around you, and this is what we're purifying in the month of February. And I think that ties into the 4 of Swords which you had in your past, and also the 9 of Wands which you have in your future on your monthly readings, as you can well see here below. And on the passions that are driving you, driving this message, you get the 4 of Cups. I think it's distilling those 3 cups there on the 5 of Cups, that disappointment, and finally getting into that 2 of Cups, getting into alignment with another person. It could be making peace with a partner that you've been having trouble with. That could well be that sort of thing. It could be peace with a partner that you're no longer connected with for a long time, and it's just like finally getting closure and peace to it all. And that's what that purifying and that passion is all about. And once you get that passion purified, it's going to allow you to go off on that mission, go off on that sort of Knight of Swords sort of scenario, and start heading off into a brighter sunset for you. And then you get the 7 of Swords. Now I think this healing process and this distilling process in the passions is allowing you to play smart, and this is where they get into the 9 of Wands. using the boundaries around you to trigger before you need to trigger, if you know what I mean. So you don't get done in by the relationships that are around you, or the emotions that are around you that are trying to trigger you. You allow them to notice that they're trying to trigger you, and just kind of go, okay, in that case, I'm not going to let it build up in me. And how does it come out, the overall outcome for you? This is brilliant. On your monthly reading, you had the Three of Cups and the Three of Swords, right? Okay, I was saying like this, it's an emotion that's gone, that's done, and stuff like that, putting things straight. And this is what comes out at the end. I've got to show you them all together. 3 threes. A very strong form. Therefore, you've got all the threes. All the threes are coming out in the emotional outcome of it. The first one is the Three of Pentacles. Here is, I think you're recognizing your connection with some other people that are around you, that are pulling you into a certain direction, or should be pulling you into a certain direction, and a direction that's full of a lot more quality of life and the quality of being. Did I say there was 3 threes? There's not. It's the Four of Cups. Sorry, I do apologise. The Four of Cups, because the Four of Cups ties into that. But you do have all the threes. Oh, no, you don't. You don't have the Three of Wands, which is quite good. Because that's, you know, Three of Wands is all about sort of like procrastinating. You're not procrastinating. You're getting on and doing. And with that purification, as I said, it's pulling you into direction, into alignment with who you should be. Into that Two of Cups. And you're in this process of doing it through that good hard work. This is where you get good connection with the people that are around you. The Three of Cups showing up, trumping the Three of Swords. The Three of Pentacles, if you imagine, it's like scissors, paper, and rock. Yeah? Do you know that game? Scissors, paper. This is the rock that's blunting those swords in that Three of Swords in your monthly readings, and it's making it a lot easier to deal with, because you all of a sudden have control over your physical environment that is around you. Okay, on your financial side, it was a change of fortune with a Wheel of Fortune with the Temperance card on your karmic path, and it comes out with the Five of Cups and a, you know, out with the old and in with the new, with the death and rebirth on the final outcome. But there is a learning about your happiness upon this pathway. And this here, the message here is saying to you, lovers here, and it doesn't necessarily, I think it's falling in love with what you do. I think if you immerse yourself in the good side of work, good side of your projects, good side of your business, you're going to see the parts that don't work for you, and that is going to be those healthy boundaries to stop you doing things within your job, or within going for a job that's really out of your range or whatever. Finally getting into alignment with, you know, with something that really makes you feel good about life is going to be those healthy boundaries to stop you going back on yourself. And because you put this into place, if you put this message into place, you yourself are going to take yourself with your guides to calmer shores. And we saw that with the Seven of Wands and the Justice card, which is in your future self. And I think this is the message is sort of saying, don't forget about that. Don't forget about your harmony. The passions that are coming through for you is now you're getting passionate. And I think this is where the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Cups play into play. Your passions are driving you to somewhere which is much more abundant, much more secure for you, where you have like everything at your possibilities. And I think this is where you got the Seven of Wands and the Justice card as well playing a little bit into this. I think it's going to provide things for you that you're just going to be a little bit kind of going, why is it so easy? Or why have I got everything, you know, why have I got this Midas touch? Why have I got everything at my fingertips? Because you know. And I think this is you bringing yourself forward. You know how good you are. You know what you can do. You know how to push your business. You know how to do that project, do that YouTube channel, write the book, start up that sports club, whatever it is, or get involved in sport or music or whatever it is you want to do. You're going to realize that you have the passions that correspond to it. What's the emotional outcome to it? I think you're going to walk away from these complications, and is going to spark that. You know, you had the Ten of Pentacles down at the bottom here, which is, which ties into that passions, but it also has the Two of Pentacles. And I think you've made a decision here to stop with situations that make you disappointed. That Five of Cups of the overall outcome. This is the new beginning of you getting into alignment with yourself, as I said earlier on. Getting into alignment with yourself and really enjoying what you're doing and really having a deep passion and pushing it to its ultimate limits of the best of what it can be. Because then when you get the Ace of Wands, you get the out with the old and in with the new sort of scenario, which ties into the death and rebirth. It's the death of that disappointment in your financial world and starting of something that's very, very passionate and in alignment with you. There you go, Aries. Thank you very much for being here. Really do appreciate your support. I hope you get the best out of these readings. As I said, there's loads of things on Somatic TV, our sister channel. You can find that linked in the description below. You can also book up a private reading with myself or a private healing session, which you can find also linked in the description below. Apart from that, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do